Pattaya City Expats Club is a non-profit social organisation and our speakers are volunteers. The club as such assumes no responsibility or liability for the professional reputation of or the quality of services provided by the speaker today.
G'day and Swaddy Cup. Well, obviously, usually I interview the speakers, but today I was the speaker and I gave a talk on understanding Thailand and why it's changing so much so quickly. So I thought I'd interview Big Ron about, his health, how he feels. No, about the talk. So did you enjoy the talk?
The talk was wonderful. You did a great job.
Out of 10?
Out of 10? 12.
There you go. So have a look at the talk, right? So what was the most interesting part of the talk for you?
I think the question I asked, I thought, because of the Thais want us here. There's a certain part of prejudice and things like that I hear about, and Thais tell me, and the way, now I was surprised the other guy gets up and he's been here for 50 years. He said he gets treated wonderful all the time.
Yeah, well, the other thing too is one of the points I made is that we are much more welcome than certain other visitors, right? Because the Thais have problems with Russians because in public Russians don't smile, and Thais are big on smiling. And Russians are like, I am Russian, I am serious, I am auditioning for KGB, okay? You are smiling, it's not real, it's pretend and fake. In private, they're like, hey, have some vodka, hey, we're party people. And Indians aren't so popular either because of... I won't go into that. But so we're actually probably the most popular foreigners who visit here.
Yeah, and I feel that a lot because I smile a lot, as everybody knows. I'm the happiest person I know, and they like that, and a lot of people will say, business people say like that, look at that guy, he laughs all the time, he smiles all the time. And I know they like that also.
Yeah, so Thais are land of smiles. So smile, do not lose your temper, right? Do not lose it and start, because then you lose face in front of the Thai. They're just thinking you're an idiot because you lost your temper, right? And Thais don't usually lose their temper, but when they do lose it, oh my God. So, and what else did you notice about the talk, that section that you might have found interesting?
Well, I think the overall, about the children being born.
This is the birth rate, which is like, it's plummeted, right? So Thais are now having a quarter of the number of children that they had like 50 years ago. They're having half the number of children they had like 20 years ago. So it's like plummeting, and that's the biggest driver of change in Thailand.
And I think, example, my girlfriend has one daughter, my wife has one son. Exactly what you're saying.
And we're also talking about noise and having wives and girlfriends.
Yeah.
We actually talked about something that Big Ron gave a talk about, because in Thailand, it's hard to believe, but this is the highest part of Big Ron, is his head. And the lowest part in Thailand is the feet. It goes down like this. So the feet are the very, very dirtiest part of the body. And you did something once that almost got you in trouble, right? The coin, the escaped baht.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
Yes, about the coin?
About the note.
Yeah, and somebody dropped 1,000 baht, and I thought, well, I'm going to scramble after that, and I kept trying to catch it. So the only way I could catch it was to my foot on it. I would run after it and try to put my foot on it, and they say that's a big no-no.
The Thais around you must have flinched and cringed when you did that.
Yeah, and they're very funny about the money, where you put the money and everything. I know they're very particular about that.
That's because it has an image of the king on, right? And the king is obviously the number one. And the dirtiest and disgustingest part of your body is the feet, right? Not the sexual organs or your ass or anything. It's your feet. So if you stamp on the king like this guy did to stop the money blowing away, it's the Thai equivalent of using it to wipe your ass after the toilet. That's how they think. So it's really better to let the money fly away.
Yeah, and if you tip a lady, like at the bar or restaurant like that, don't put change down here.
Because it's cold.
Fall through to her feet.
Do you have any other wise insights into Thailand? The wisdom of Big Ron, right? This is his wisest thing out of all his years in Thailand. Don't put change down. Why am I here? So any other huge tips you want to give about Thailand?
Yeah, I have to tell you, I love Thailand. I've been back to America one time in 10 years because I had a sick friend. I was there for 10 days, but I couldn't wait to come back. I'm thinking, I don't really fit in America too much anymore. I just love I love the weather, I love the culture, I love the people, I love the food.
And it's incredibly social here. Like, it's so easy to get socially isolated in America and Australia and get lonely, right? Like, loneliness is like 2/3 of people in Australia are lonely. But here, everybody's social, everybody wants to socialise, like the Expat Club, right?
Yes, exactly.
And that's the wisest thing you'll hear Big Ron say all day. Well, I hope you had fun with the interview. But seriously, if you want to know more about Thais, how Thais think and how they think differently from us, have a look at the talk, because you probably won't find any more condensed sort of information about why and how Thais think differently to Westerners think. And if you've got friends coming, it's their first time in Thailand, send them to the talk. But for now, goodbye and Swaddy Cub, and we're going to do a little why, just a little why.
Like this?
You can say goodbye, Big Ron.
Goodbye, Big Ron.